Let Michigan got another lead and they wanted to make number two pencils out of all them new retarded kids up
Oh
there.
my God. JB, behave yourself. Oh my God. Oh. JB, you know what? I'm going to need you to behave yourself this afternoon. Stop. What are you doing in Michigan, if I might ask?
Why you that close to us?
Yeah, why are you so close to us this time?
Business.
Oh, you're not for business? Okay. You awfully close to me this time, JB.
I know it, baby. Hey, I'm reaching out and I'm touching you with my spirit, love.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I miss you, and I don't hear from you for a while. When JB popped up, I said, "Oh no, here come my JB. Here he is." I miss you when you're not, when you don't pop up on me.
Well, hey, I miss talking to y'all too. A lot has been going on. However, know that I'm still rocking with you and I'm following you and I'm sharing the word about your show. And I want you to continue to grow and to do great things, sugar.
I'm working at it, JB. As they say, the kids say, I'm grinding. I'm working at it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm working at it.
So, did you say you had a question for me, El?
You know what? I had a quick question for you. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but you know what? Before we went on break, we were talking about how we can change things in our community, and I've been watching how white people deal with their children in situations, and how we as black people deal with our children in situations, and you realize there are some major differences there. There are some major differences there, and I had never probably really recognized that until as of late. I've been kind of paying more close attention. Do you see that at all?
Yes, and here's the main issue I think that we have to take a look at, El. You know, when we were free in 1875, 1876, when Juneteenth came about,
Yeah.
the one thing that our community never learned was how to deal with issues, how to find true resolution.
Correct.
We've been so used to dealing with traumatic issues and sweeping them under the rug that we've done the best that we could with what we've known how as the generations have gone on and progressed.
Correct.
And that has poisoned our community to where we are today. We never want to address the issues head on, go back to where the root cause.
Yes.
We always want to point the finger and then not really look at ourselves.
Yes.
And then not be open-minded enough to look at the other person and how they feel, how they're affected, and how what we do impacts the situation. So along with that, our kids nowadays have issues with how to deal with certain problems and how to resolve issues because we weren't taught a way how to deal with it. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Perfect. You couldn't have said it any better than, you said it much better than I am, but that's exactly what it is. And so when you hear people saying, "Oh, forget about that. That happened a long time ago. Why are you still focused on that?" Well, you can't move forward unless you solve the problem something that happened in the past. How can you move forward when the past is still hanging on? That's what people don't understand. So I get what you're saying.
Right.
Perfect. You perfect. Perfect.
And see, another thing too, Bill, when you're not willing to listen to the other person and you minimize how they feel,
Yes.
the one thing you can't do is tell somebody how to feel, how long to feel
Right.
that way,
Yep.
and when to get over something. Because and in some way, shape, or form, what you're basically saying is, I really don't give a damn about how you feel. You
Yes.
just need to learn to just sweep
Yep.
it under the rug
Yep.
and get
Yep.
over it. And everyone doesn't handle everything the same way.
Yes.
So we have to be mindful of what affects people, how it affects people, and we have to give them that freedom and that time to get over it when they get over it, however they get over it.
Absolutely. I could not have said it any better, and you answered that question. You answered that question better than I thought you were. That you are right on point. Right on point. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, love.
Yeah. JB, I gotta let you go do your thing because I gotta get back to the regular show. But you know, I appreciate you so much, and you are welcome. And you're welcome to call it anytime. Thank you so very, very much.
All right, and all y'all, everybody out there in L land, keep doing what you're doing and stay up and follow the lady. They doing it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're waiting on that network spot for a talk show. We're working on it.
Hey, well, don't forget about me when you do it now. When you do that.
JB, you're not gonna let me forget you anyway. I don't have to worry about it. You will not let me forget about you. I got you.
All right, baby. Y'all take care.
All right, thank you. You be safe.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are listening to AORadioShow.com. This is the No Nonsense Woman and Company, and that was our impromptu guest, Mr. JB Ware of Big Woo Radio, who we love for him to come on and pop up and talk to us. And yeah, so that was a good one. We are just in about half an hour or so.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just about in a half hour, we're gonna have our first guest coming up. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm back on Facebook Live now. But Mr. JB called in, and when JB calls in, I have to have a conversation with JB, so I apologize. So you guys come back on my Facebook Live, and then eventually I'm going to switch over to Instagram, I think. But I done got kind of off track for the afternoon, but it's always good to talk to JB because it's always really great information, and I appreciate that. So I appreciate the support.
And he crazy.
Yeah, JB is going to be honest, whether you agree with him or not. The whole cheating thing, the whole monogamous thing, he know damn well I'm not going to agree with him on that. That was never going to happen. And he always says that too about being monogamous. I think that's a cop-out with men wanting to cheat. That's what that's all about. That's all about. He tried, but he know JB, he just commented on my video.
Your old video.
Yeah, my old video. But anyway, let's get back into some more trending topics. I want to comment on some more of my topics because we're talking about Cardi B and Offset. So now let's go here. Here we didn't know. You guys know Wendy Williams, her show. You guys know DJ Booth, right? Well, DJ Booth is no longer a part of the Wendy Williams show. So
Why not?
we don't know if he quit or they fired him. But anyway, it was talked about in
Is that your phone?
and some of the scenarios that they came up with, people were saying that I do think it's some truth to this one, was that when Wendy ever since she's been divorced, Wendy has, I think, leaned on a lot of people. I think she's leaned on a lot of people, and I think DJ Booth was one of those. But from my understanding, DJ Booth said he has other gigs, so I didn't know what's her name. She has her own radio show now and then, the one like Nicki Minaj, and I think he does some work with her. And they were just like, maybe they don't know if Wendy Williams her show wanted the exclusive with him, and I'd have him doing other jobs or what the situation is. Mm-hmm. But I loved seeing DJ Booth on Wendy Williams. But then another thing they said, reason they could have said was that Wendy has a lot of handlers, and they said what people don't understand is that when she was married to Kevin, her ex-husband, he kept like a tight rein on who was around her, what she was doing, things like that. So he was pretty much her handler, as they want to say. I don't know if I can't stand that word when people say somebody's handler as if you're incapable of handling your own life. But I think Wendy Williams is, because they said she's had a breakdown. I think a few months ago, back when summer first started, she had a breakdown. And so that's why you haven't been seeing her. Like, remember when she was doing her lives like in her kitchen, in her apartment, whatever.
Right.
So they said she's been getting back healthy with that. My thing is,
why are you letting a man continue to stress you out and go crazy?
But do we? But do we know that to be the case though?
I mean, I feel like it is.
But you know what? She probably. And here's the thing is too. They said Kevin has never been a good person. Kevin has never really been a good guy for her. Now, what they did say, they said her first husband, the one that she talks about all the time, they said he was perfect for her. So he was a good guy for her. But the thing is that Wendy was steep in her drug addiction at that point. So it was said that on their honeymoon, instead of being there with the husband, she was out on the streets looking for her some drugs.
Oh wow.
So I guess and I guess the man at the time didn't know how drug addiction was.
Uh-huh.
So they would have said that's really what happened with the first marriage. But said he was really a good guy. He was like really a perfect guy for her.
Mm.
You know, and that's normally how it happens. You have a good guy, and then you for whatever reason, you end up with this dude. And let's be honest, Kevin was what 10 years Wendy's junior.
Oh Lord, she was married to for a second.
What, a month or 2 months or some shit?
They said they were married for 5 months.
Right.
They separated after 5. They separated after the 5 months. And were officially divorced a year and a half later.
Right. So
the divorce took longer than the marriage.
And I think that was part of her whole drug, like you said, the whole drug phase. But I'm sad to see that DJ Booth is not there, because there were some times on the show and she would say, me and DJ Booth went out to dinner or whatever, and maybe, and they're saying maybe DJ Booth was saying that, you know what, this is not part of my job description for me to be able to, to handle her or to, run errands for her or to do this or to do that. So they thinking maybe that could be a reason, or maybe he asked for a raise and they didn't want to give him a raise. Mm-hmm. So and they said, and he also DJs. What's this show? Fabulous or something?
I think so. They all coming back on the 21st.
Who's coming back? So what shows are coming back on the 21st? The Real,
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. Okay.
I don't know what else.
Okay, the Real. Is Ellen back already? Cause I don't know if she's back. If she's back just yet. Yeah, I don't know if she's back just yet. But anyway, Ellen, you still have people looking at you really side. So whatever you're doing, at the studio, you're gonna have to clean that whole mess up, because people are going to be watching you very, very, very carefully. And to say, here's my, I'm not gonna beat up on Wendy Williams, but here's the thing. You all know Wendy has, right, an ongoing drug problem, right? Now she done had a emotional breakdown. So how long they gonna keep her on the air?
I told you the only reason she got a renewal is because they couldn't find anybody to take her spot.
Well, not trying to push Wendy out the way, but you know what? The something to talk about show will be perfect for that time slot. I don't know about Ox thing, but will be perfect for that time slot
on September 8th. Oh, she come back on the 21st too.
Who's Ellen?
Ellen. Uh-huh.
So it's gonna be really interesting to see. And what's the other show to come on at 1:00? The Talk. The Talk comes back too, and they're gonna be in studio. So
really?
Yeah, they're gonna be in studio. So I'm wondering if all of the shows. Here's my thing: you can be in studio as big as the damn studio is. You get like shh, everybody's 6 feet apart.
You get 6 feet apart, or if you got a virtual audience.
Yeah, right, and have the virtual audience exactly. But I think now people want to see people back in their work environment, and because at least it gives you some sense of normalcy, even though COVID is still happening.
Right, and the thing is like, at first when the height of the pandemic, you were just like terrified, but like slowly you're trying to get back into
it, right?
Actually, like living,
right, correct.
Like, you almost feel like this might be, but like you've been feeling like you've been hibernating.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you've been feeling like, you feel like a bear. You've been
right, and when you feel like you've been hibernating, the hibernation weight has come on too. Now I've been trying to be good with mine, so for me, I haven't put on any. I think I'm losing some. So
I look pretty good for being in the house for a few months.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like this. She said she looked pretty good for being in.
I do. I look pretty good, but so you're finally starting to like get you're like, okay, if I just have to take these precautions when I go out and be safe. Like that's the only thing you can do, but you can't sit in the house forever.
Well, and let me say this: somebody just popped in who's waiting for us.
Oh, I got it. Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody just popped in.
Baby church.
Yeah, that's gotta go. I am. Hey, Faye. Oh no.
Talk.
Okay. Oh my God. I have to keep talking, because when people are coming on live, I'm looking and all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing multiple things at one time. Yeah. Okay. So.
Or just go on break.
So I can't go on break just yet.
Well, your 15 minutes is up.
Am I going on break just right now, you guys?
Your 15 minutes is up.
Okay. Well.
Unhook that for me.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go on break and then we're gonna come right back, and then our guest is in the room, so to speak. I guess this, and I know they're here it comes.